The Switch 2 is literally just a year away, and we have no idea how this thing looks. We have absolutely no idea how it's actually going to play. Honestly, the only thing we know is that it's better and more powerful than the original Switch and the Switch OLED. What is up, you guys? Welcome to the collective. My name is Furman, and in this video we are going to be talking about the Switch 2. And not just talking about the Switch 2, we are going to be reviewing and kind of talking about Switch 2 concepts. Now, I will say these Switch 2 concepts have gotten a bit insane, and that's literally the reason why I'm making this video, but some of them actually kind of look really cool. Now, before we get into that, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Alright guys, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So, claiming first place, it's obviously going to be one of the most popular Switch concepts. This beast right here. Now this one, I'm gonna be real honest, I don't understand at all what people keep seeing in this thing. I mean, I know this is basically based off of some leaks and stuff like that, I think some patents that Nintendo put in or something like that, but this one makes absolutely no sense. I mean, for one, how would it even work? Like, it doesn't, there's sliders, like, so you're able to adjust where they are. Like, I don't understand that, and I'm not a big fan of this one because I think we need less moving parts. The worst part of the Nintendo Switch hardware is the Joy-Cons, and it's not just because of the fact that they're just really poorly made, you know, it gets drift and all that stuff, but it's the fact that the hinge just doesn't really hold that much of a tight grip once you've been using it for a good 2 or 3 months. It just kind of starts to get worn out, and you know, it doesn't tighten as much. It doesn't feel as nice as it did when you bought it brand new. So honestly, adding more moving parts to this I think would make it worse. Although I will say I like the fact that the screen is almost edge to edge. I don't like the fact that it's like rounded off, like it looks like a kind of like one of those iPad minis, the newer generation ones. You know, I'm not really feeling this one. So if I had to rate this one, I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 10. Now, coming up next in second place, well, there's not really any places, but you know, the second one on this list is the Nintendo Switch 2DS, I guess if you want to call it that. This one is very bizarre. I do like the fact that on the Joy-Cons, you know, the Joy-Cons do look a bit wider, which is a little bit nice, a little bit nicer than, you know, the slim ones that we have right now. And it looks like it has like the grips on it, so it has some type of a bit of a contour, so it's going to be a little bit more comfortable on your hands. I do like that. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. And I love the fact that this thing has 2 screens. I mean, holy cow. And they're just 2 gigantic wide screens. But I mean, come on guys, let's be realistic. This has to be the dumbest idea ever. This is insane. And you know, I love dual screens, obviously, because you know, DS, 3DS and all that good stuff. I love the concept. But this, I can't see this working at all. Like, this just looks insane. For one, bigger screens means either a bigger hinge, or you know, they're gonna have to figure out something else to make this thing work, and I don't know how the heck they're gonna make that work. It makes no sense. So yeah, I think this one's a little bit better than the first one I showed, but you know, not really by much, just because it's a little bit too impractical, honestly. So I'll give this like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Now this one, I am kind of mixed when it comes to how it looks. I do like how it looks. It does look like it's a little bit wider. The controllers seem wider, although I don't really understand what's up with that shape. And I also don't know how I feel about the, you know, 4 Nintendo Switch cartridge slots. Like, that just sounds like insane. That sounds like a lot more work than it needs to be. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that, you know, it would be actually kind of nice to be able to hold more physical cartridges, but I mean, this is just not really practical. So this one's a little bit insane. And I'm actually looking close to where the dude's thumbs are at or whatever, and I guess the Joy-Cons go down a little bit, so they have almost like an Xbox look to it. And you know, while I do enjoy more of a bigger controller, kind of like the Split Pad Pro, this just kind of seems like this looks like it's going to be hard to carry around. But I will say this, I like the screen. I am a huge fan of bezel-less screens. I mean, we've had these on the iPhones and basically on every smartphone for the last like 4, 5, 6 years probably. And I honestly think that no gaming console that is a portable console should have any bezels at all. Figure that out. The Switch OG and the Switch Lite were absolutely horrible. But you know, they fixed it, and you know, they got it a little bit better when it comes to the OLED. It's a little better, but it's not much better. And the same thing with the Steam Deck and then the Steam Deck OLED. You know, the Steam Deck had a gigantic bezel and then the OLED had less bezels. So can we just do away with bezels altogether? Like, please, just figure that out. Now this one's actually insane. So this is essentially one of those foldable phones with like a Joy-Con looking thing strapped to the bottom of it. I don't even know what to say about this one. This is nutty. I don't know who came up with this, but sir, drugs are bad for you. This is insane. This is so impractical. I mean, it just doesn't even look comfortable. Like, what is even happening here? And you know, again, we got the dual screen thing going on, which I absolutely love, but this just does not look like a comfortable situation. I'm just seeing a lot of like hard lines and edges and things to, you know, make your hands hurt. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me on this one. I'm giving this like a 2 out of 10. Then this one, you know, this one's a little bit similar to the one that we just saw, except it's basically just an iPad Pro and those hideous Joy-Con things. Like, if you guys are able to see, if you're able to look at this thing, it has like a lip where the sticks and the buttons are at. And that is just begging you to jam your thumbnail. Like, that's not comfortable. This is not a good design at all. I'm giving this thing a 1 out of 10. Honestly, it deserves a 0, but I'm trying to be nice today. This one is another one of my favorites. Like, I really like the seamlessness of this thing. I'm not sure how I feel about the sticks. The sticks kind of look insane, but I do like the fact that there's no Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons are just gone. We don't need them. We never needed them. I absolutely hate the Joy-Cons. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I like the idea of being able to take them off and, you know, you can play with them on the go, but I would never do that. I would just bring a Pro controller with me, or heck, like one of the Super Nintendo controllers that's portable. Like, I'd rather just take that, or the cracked controller I got right here. Like, I would rather take that than have Joy-Cons. So I like the seamlessness of this. I like the fact that it has a D-pad, which I can't even believe that the Nintendo Switch doesn't have a D-pad. Insane. But you know, I like that this is seamless. This kind of makes me feel like this is a better version of the PS Vita. I really like this. Now, I don't know how big the screen is, but if it was me, I'd probably make it like 8 inches. I think that would be a nice little size. And it also has like a weird looking wireless dock, which, heck yeah, this is awesome. This would honestly solve the finickiness of the dock that we have right now. You'd essentially just be able to lay it down, and I'm pretty sure they'd have like magnets, so it makes it easier to attach to the dock. But this would be so much better, honestly. Like, this would be a lot easier to take off, to put on. Like, I love this design. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this design. And on top of that, there's like different colors too. Like, I don't know, whoever did this, I think it's Nintendo Switch Up. Whoever you are, this is freaking sick. This is a sick design. I really like this. And you know, you got the colors and all that. Imagine the special editions when it comes to this. I mean, I really like this. I'm gonna give this one like an 8. An 8 out of 10. Like 8.5. Let's say 8.5. Yeah, just round it off, you know, nice and odd number. And this one is a little bit of like kind of like the first one that we showed with the weird Joy-Cons that move up and down. I already told you guys I don't like that. I am not a fan of extra moving parts, because moving parts essentially means that they will run risk of wear and tear, and the console will just not feel as nice and pristine and premium as it did when you bought it. But I do like the screen. I love the fact that it's edge to edge, and I even like the apps. Like I like how colorful they are, and it looks like the background is kind of reflecting the Tears of the Kingdom game that looks like it's about to be selected. So really awesome, and I really like this, minus the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons are stupid. And also, I don't know what the heck is going on the top rail. That I don't know what that is. Maybe that's looks like a button. Maybe that's how you remove the Switch from the dock or something like that. I don't know. This looks cool though, minus the Joy-Cons. And then last but not least, we have the Holy Grail. Holy mackerel, what in the Jesus is this? This looks like the Nintendo Switch, GameCube, Wii, 3DS, CD-ROM, Mario Paint. This looks insane. Obviously, I included this as a gag. It's not an actual, console, but I thought it looked insane. I thought you'd laugh at that. Alright guys, that is all the weird, interesting looking concepts when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Max Elite Ultra. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Which one was your favorite? What would you rate these concepts? And what are you hoping the Switch is going to be like? You guys already know which one I like the most. I'm hoping for no Joy-Cons, and I'm hoping for a, full metal frame, something solid, something that's going to feel premium for a long time. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. And as always, guys, do not forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. And we will see you guys on the next video. Peace! Guys, I'm super excited for the new Switch. That's going to be amazing. Consoles can make or break a YouTube channel, and there's a lot of YouTube channels that were made when a new console launched. I tried to do that with the Xbox Series X and the PS5, but it didn't work. So here's to hoping it does with Switch 2.